Are you a talented footballer with the potential to go all of the way, but you've never been spotted or had a trial? Well, all you need to do is check out a brand new innovative business that I've started with my partners called Scout Size. It gives you a chance to get spotted by our network of scouts to try and get you a trial at a professional club. Scout Size places you in front of a professional scout who will assess your talent. You simply need to visit our website right now and upload your clips as directed. Our scouts will then view them and give you a full assessment. If you meet a certain criteria, your details will be sent to scouts at professional football clubs for them to come and see you play. It's as simple as that. So visit scoutsize.com right now and send in your clips, and a scout could be coming to watch you play at your next game. AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that will be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal. Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that will be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. You may not know it, but I'm actually in Jamaica at the moment. I was hoping to give you some nice scenery and stuff like that. It's actually the night time. We're 6 hours behind here of the UK. So hopefully when I do the show tomorrow, maybe I can be outside. You can see a bit more sunshine and that. But I've literally just come in. But got to bring you the transfer news. I'm actually over here filming a documentary, but got to give you the transfer news. And of course, there's only one place to start, and that's Viktor Gyökeres. Now, as soon as I got off the plane today, I met loads of Arsenal fans, as you always do, especially here in Jamaica. And the first guy comes up to me and he goes, "Yo, Robbie, what I'm going with?" Right? What's happening with Viktor Gyökeres? There's been a lot of conflicting stories around the Viktor Gyökeres signing. As I said to you on yesterday's show, this is going to get done, £63.5 million plus add-ons. However, there's been some late drama on this where it's said that Sporting are demanding another 8 million in add-ons. Now, they're still talking, they're still compromising, but there's still the hope is and the thought is that this one's going to get done, should be completed by Thursday, and Viktor Gyökeres will become an Arsenal player. I don't think, I saw some fans losing it yesterday about this, but I don't think you need to worry. This deal, I feel, is going to get done. It's too far down the line now. And these are just the little hiccups that come along the way. As I said on yesterday's show, Sporting are trying to negotiate as much money as they can because there are sell-on clauses to other teams like Coventry. So, some of this money that's going to come from Arsenal, they're not going to get all of it. So that's what's causing a few of the hiccups. But this deal will get done, and Viktor Gyökeres will become an Arsenal player this week, barring any problems with the medical, and will be on that plane to the Far East where Arsenal play those pre-season friendlies. Another player that's going to be on that plane is Cristhian Mosquera. That deal has now been done, and he is flying in to have his medical. He said his goodbyes yesterday to all of his teammates, and he penned an emotional farewell to Valencia. Remember, he's been at Valencia since he's a kid. But Cristhian Mosquera now has agreed to sign for Arsenal. The fee has been agreed, said to be £13 million plus add-ons. So that's way below the 20 million that was being demanded by Valencia. It's had the here we go from Fabrizio Romano, and a medical is planned for today. Cristhian Mosquera, the talented centre-back from Valencia, joining Arsenal. But what does that mean for Jakub Kiwior? Very interesting. I saw an article from the journalist Gary Jacobs where he claims that he could now leave the club as part of this deal, with Arsenal looking to recoup some money. We know that there's several Italian clubs that are interested in signing Jakub Kiwior. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this one. I was thinking that maybe Arsenal will try to keep him. Remember, he came in last year and he done brilliantly when Gabriel was out. So I'd be hoping that they're going to keep hold of Jakub Kiwior because, listen, it's a long season and you need a great squad. And certainly Kiwior's not been kicking up saying he wants to leave. And if you actually look at the signing of Mosquera, he's more of a right-sided centre-back than a left-sided. So one to keep an eye on, but could Jakub Kiwior leave now that Mosquera's coming in? I hope he stays. We need squad depth. Even though you know that, Calafiori could also play on that left-hand side. But I still think that added squad depth, especially with the injury record of Calafiori last year, would be worth keeping Kiwior. Now, of course, the next signing a lot of Arsenal fans would like to see is Eze. Now, Sami Mokbel, the journalist from the BBC, reporting yesterday that Arsenal have stepped up their interest in trying to sign Eze, but there is a little catch on this one. I've spoken about the fee, £68 million release clause. I've spoken about the fact that Arsenal may want to pay it in instalments and bid slightly higher than that. But they now apparently have a rival for the signature. Sunsport reporting that Bayern Munich are also interested in Eze. Of course, Michael Elise, ex-Palace player, already plays for them. They're interested in Eze as well. So Arsenal may need to move fast on this one. Lots of you guys would like to see him come in. Or could they do a deal with this next one? Because Reiss Nelson is also interested in Crystal Palace. Palace said to be very interested in signing Reiss Nelson. Fulham want Nelson. There's quite a few clubs. I've seen that Brentford are interested in Reiss Nelson. It definitely looks like he's going to be leaving after, he started off having a good loan spell last year before he got his injury. But what if he did go to Palace? And Arsenal said to be looking for a fee of around about £15 million. Could he be used to try and negotiate a deal to get Eze done? Could be interesting, that one. But Reiss Nelson being linked with multiple clubs and a move away. Sami Mokbel also speaks about Rodrygo. And he says that Arsenal are still interested in signing Rodrygo, that they've spoken to his representatives and they've received positive feedback on the possible signing of Rodrygo. He also goes on to say that he's not sure that they'll get both Rodrygo and Eze. Will be a massive outlay. We already know that Rodrygo's will be a very, very expensive signing. So could they get both? I get the feeling it's going to be one or the other, either Eze or Rodrygo. Rodrygo is said to be interested in coming to Arsenal, according to the journalist Sami Mokbel. Also, Foot Mercato, this one's interesting. They report that about 10 days ago, Andrea Berta spoke to Rafael Leão of AC Milan about a possible move to Arsenal. No news on what was said there and if he is up for the move. He's said to be sort of down the pecking order because they're saying that, Rodrygo's ahead of him, Eze's ahead of him. Arsenal also said to be interested in Anthony Gordon as well. So, but interesting that they're speaking to Rafael Leão. It's a player that I really, really like as well. I wouldn't mind seeing coming into Arsenal as well. But Rafael Leão as well, still not one to be discounted for a possible move to Arsenal. And of course, talking of wingers, Noni Madueke could be announced today. He's reportedly done and completed his medical and is about to become a new Arsenal player. So it's all happening at the Emirates. After lots of frustration, lots of things seemingly not happening, it's all happening. Mosquera coming in. Gyokeres should be getting done fairly imminently as well. Lots of activity around Arsenal, and it's great to see. Could this be Arsenal's best ever window? I heard somebody muting that today. Well, certainly at the moment, if all these players come in and they were say to get an Eze or a Rodrygo or both, if they get both, it's definitely the best window. But if say they even got one of those, this could be one of Arsenal's best ever transfer windows. Very, very, very interesting to see what happens. So those are the rumours for today. Don't forget, as I said, I'm over here in Jamaica, but have no fear. Transfer Daily will be here every day as usual, right? So look out for it. And just praying that these signings keep coming, man. I'm loving this vibe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi,
We've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.